Hey everybody, it's PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you hang out upstairs with us. And guess what, guys? On today's episode, I wanted to do a quick news update video and I'll give you my reactions regarding the latest product coming soon from Unico? MVSX? That's right, makers of the Neo Geo MVSX have a brand new product coming soon. A new, what we might call, Countercade bar top arcade machine, and it's a Visco arcade machine. Let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures of this particular product. What we've discovered and what we've learned since this was revealed by Chris Vera, Neocvera on YouTube. I'll have a link to his channel in the video description below. I think he might work for Unico or work alongside them. I think he's involved with them in some way. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I think he's got a pretty good relationship with the folks over there at Unico, Jay Mason, and these other guys. Now, what's interesting is he leaked out these photos showing this new product, and it's a Visco arcade machine, a tabletop. Now, from what we've heard, the rumor mill is that the folks over at Unico lost the Neo Geo license. And maybe that's why this company has gone dark. The last 6 to 8 months, we really haven't heard much from them. They hyped up that they were going to unveil some products during E3 last year, but the Phoenix Monitor series, replacement swappable monitors for your real-size arcades and in-home 3/4 scale arcades, that has not come to fruition yet, right? We haven't seen that at all. The only thing we've seen from them is the MVSX, plus maybe they've had like an arcade joystick and things like that, but nothing crazy, right? And I really do like my MVSX arcade cabinet, minus the speakers being, the volume sucks on it. The control panel's a little narrow for resting your hands, and the buttons and sticks are kind of cheap. But minus that, everything else with the build quality, marquee cabinet, 50 game selection, everything else was really good. But if you've lost the Neo Geo license, what are you going to do next? Well, it looks like they're bringing us this countertop arcade machine, this Visco one. Now, this unit does measure 11.42 inches wide by 15.94 inches high, so about 16 inches tall, and about 10.63 inches deep in diameter. Those are the dimensions of this, so this definitely fits alongside your typical countertop arcade machines we've seen from Arcade 1-Up and others. It does have an 8-inch screen like we've seen from Arcade 1-Up and others. And what's interesting is this unit will come with 12 built-in games, all Neo Geo titles, but they're all owned. The IP owner is Visco. When you take a look at the 12 games that they're offering, courtesy of Neocvera, Androdunos, Asuka and Asuka, Breaker's Revenge, Captain Tomaday, Goal, UN Defense Force, Earth Joker, Neo Drift Out, Mesa Flot, Galamedes, Bang Bead, Bang Busters. When you take a look, and Gon Ryu, when you take a look, well, why do these titles sound familiar? Well, I mean, you've seen them 1,000 times in other products. Visco usually will, because they own the license to these games, they will license them out to anyone. iArcade has licenses. A lot of these games are on the iArcade. AtGames has licenses with Visco. A lot of these games are on the AtGames arcade machines, whether you can stream them through their ArcadeNet service or they're built into the system itself, depending on the product. So these games, these games get passed around a lot. Many people have access to these games, and some of them are fairly decent, right? I mean, Androdunos is fun. Breaker's Revenge is pretty good. I like Goal. Galamedes I like, etc. Neo Drift Out I like, but I kind of like... what is that? That World Championship Rally Racing a little bit better. UN Defense or Earth Joker, some people like that game. So, I mean, they're decent, but they're not like the biggest of the biggest when it comes to Neo Geo titles. So, but it sounds to me like, this is what Unico has to work with now. And, I have to say, guys, it just seems like it's too little too late. In my opinion. I mean, this company, I just don't know how successful it's going to be. I don't know. I mean, I like the MVSX. I'm assuming this cabinet might have the similar build quality to the MVSX. Nice and sturdy, well built, decent monitor, etc. I don't see the need to really buy this cabinet. Like, in my opinion, I think it might be kind of cool just to add to the collection, but how often would I actually play it, etc.? I think bottom line, guys, it's gonna have to come down to price. And when it comes down to price, I mean, if this is a Countercade that they're going to sell for 200 bucks or less like Arcade 1-Up does, I think there's a chance I might consider picking one of these up just for fun. But if this thing comes in over 200 bucks, I'm probably going to run away from this thing screaming, because I have access to play these games 100 different ways on other devices. Hell, even on Raspberry Pis and coin ops and PC and all that kinds of stuff. The big question to ask yourself is, will this thing, you notice in all the photos they never showed the back of the cabinet. Will the back of the cabinet have a USB port? And if it does, will we be able to use things like the high-low hack and add more games to this system like we could on the MVSX? With that high-low hack, and what's really nice about this cabinet, of course, is it's got that 4-button layout for Neo Geo games. So if you're able to add a whole bunch of Neo Geo games via USB to this via a soft mod hack like the high-low hack, that would actually be a little bit of a selling feature. You'd have your own little mini Neo Geo Countercade. But overall, my overall impression of Unico at this point is it's kind of like it's just too little too late when it comes to competing in this niche, which is becoming, in my opinion, more and more saturated with products, companies, licenses, etc. I just don't know if there's enough space for them, especially with them losing the Neo Geo license. But I want to know what you guys think about this product. Hopefully I gave you some additional information you weren't aware of previously. Leave me your comments, feedback, reactions below. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.